I have done 100 runs of classic dungeon Diamond Gordok Commons, and I'm gonna show you exactly how good this place actually is. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for another video. It's again Saturday, so that means we're gonna do another dungeon walkthrough. I have a good one for you guys today. It's a classic dungeon, and you know I like classics are the best. It gets worse as you go to the next expansion and next again. But it's a classic dungeon today, and it's a Diamond Gordok Commons. We have already covered one Diamond, which is the one over here. You can see I'm right outside the entrance here. But we are going to do Gordok Commons, which is this entrance over here. I'm going to show you guys where you can locate this. It's pretty easy to get to if you are a druid, but it is in Kalimdor over here to the left side, and then it's in Foralis, and then it's obviously here where like this broken Colosseum looking like thingy, and then is up here at the top, obviously the same place as the other Diamonds. And if you are a druid, as I mentioned, you can take your dream walk, and then there's a portal that you go that's taking you straight up to this island right here, and you can just fly over these mountains. So it's really easy to get to if you are a druid, which I obviously will recommend you are or making if you want to do these dungeons as fast as possible. But we're just gonna jump straight into it and go into the dungeon. I'm gonna run it, and I'm gonna cover a little bit about it, and obviously we're gonna show you the loot that I've received from this place at the end. Yes, Gordok Commons is one of 3 Diamond dungeons. Most of them they drop kind of similar gear, but I have actually received a lot of different stuff from the 2 that I've done so far as well. So a big recommendation on these Diamond dungeons from me, and for this particular one, as well as the other one that I've covered, you will need a speed set. It's a long dungeon. I mean, I have my TSM going here. You can see 20 seconds, but I do these in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty fast. I'm running like 220 something speed, so I'm running pretty fast, and I do have a speed set, and I'm obviously a druid. Have all my speed buffs and my speed gear, and also I do have my I showed you my loot. I do have my bear tatar, which means that I get a speed increase buff from killing mobs. So remember, you get that as well. Another thing you need to get in or get with you for this particular place is your scrolls of unlocking, unless you want to do this on a rogue, but I don't recommend it. But your scrolls of unlocking if you are inscription, or your skeleton keys if you have chosen to go with blacksmithing instead, because there will be a few chests here. I think there's 1 guaranteed per run, and obviously some of them are going to be locked, so make sure you get your scrolls of unlocking as well, because you will need them. But besides that, actually also another reason why you should definitely be on a druid is because at the end there's no like direct exits. You can't really exit from anywhere, so you have to either run all the way back or like Hearthstone, but obviously that's an hour cooldown. So making a druid and getting a druid with all the benefits or all the abilities that a druid has is really strong, just in general for farming these dungeons, because we have the dream walk as well, and we can take us straight out and then straight back to the dungeon, so we can reset it as fast as possible. But yeah, as I said, this place is really good, as well as the other Diamond that I've covered. You get a lot of items here. It's absolutely insane. You probably sneak peek there when I open my bags, but my bags are literally filled almost with loot, and that is not even like all the things that I've received from in here. I've got a lot of stuff that I've sent away to my banking tune, because I just didn't have space in my bags to actually showcase it for you guys. So keep that in mind. It was minor items, but they were still I'll go over it, because there's a lot of the items that I've gotten that is from like set pieces. You can see their torrent chest piece, but obviously torrents, well, the set piece here, there's a lot of other pieces from the torrent set, like boots and gloves and legs and everything, shoulders and stuff as well, headpiece, and some of them is not really that valuable on my server, but it's still a part of that set, and that set is pretty popular. So that is like some of those items I've sent away without showing you guys, but I've received a lot of them as well. Yeah, and there's multiple set that has that. So keep that in mind when I'm showing you the loot at the very end. And as you can see, a chest here. It was locked, so I have my scroll of unlocking here, which is good. So we can actually loot the stuff. I'm not gonna loot it now because I'm actually gonna have my bags filled in a little bit, I think. Because I'm looting on my last run here, which is my 101 run. Because I don't want to miss out on any loot. I know other people just do 100 and then don't loot. I don't do that. I want the loot. I'm a loot whore. No, I'm not. But I want the loot. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I want the loot, so I'm gonna loot everything. And for those of you who've watched it till now, and are not familiar with what I do, is basically I run. Well, I have a challenge going on with myself, basically, that I want to do every single dungeon from Classic, TBC, and Lich King 100 times. Make a video about it. Well, keep all the loot from it, and then make a video about how good it is. And this is one of them. I have a lot of them on my YouTube channel already, so go check them out if you're interested. And I'm also really close on finishing all the classic ones. Actually, I think I have after this one I have 4 left. So we're closing in on an end to the classic expansion, and then we obviously had TBC and Lich King left still. But this was the last boss, and as you can see, you can't really exit from anywhere here. So luckily, I'm a druid, so I'm going to use my dream walk, and then we're going to go out. And as you can also see, I did it in 5 minutes, and I'm running pretty fast. So if you do not have a speed set or are not a fast class like a druid, you will struggle to meet the 6 minutes mark, which is what we're going for, because we can do 10 runs in an hour. So that means 6 minutes per run, and that was actually well timed with my loot here. But I'm gonna clean out my bags here for all the unwanted stuff here that we didn't want, and then we are gonna see how much stuff we actually got. Did I sell something that I shouldn't have? I think I might have. Oh well. This is everything that I've kept, or some of it that I've kept. I think I have like probably 50 pieces more, 60 pieces maybe even, besides these ones. But they were minor items from like some of these sets here, and then I couldn't have them in my bag. I didn't have space for it. So we're just going to focus on these ones. And I'm not going to go too much into them because a lot of these are like, they're not super amazingly good, but it's popular sets, and obviously it is sets. So they tend to sell because people can gather like whole transmog pieces. It's just not a hat or shoulders that it doesn't really fit with anyone or anything. So these are set pieces, most of them, and they do tend to buy the whole set when they actually do it. But let's go through it and let's see if there's actually anything worth interesting to mention. I have a lot of greens, a little bit of blues, and I have 3 epics. So let's get to it. I do also decide to keep this one, but this is actually one of the pieces that I've sent away. Is a rope. It's pretty nice looking. Only 400 gold, but it'll definitely sell at some point. Then we got 2 braces here, which is, I can't even see from my webcam here. That's great. Which is the ironhide pieces. I believe these are set, but I don't think I've got much of the ironhide in here actually. But 1.5k on these, pretty decent. We got the Tauren, as I was telling you about, the Tauren arm guards, which is braces for the Tauren set. We got Sun Scale wrist guards, which is also a decent set, 4.5 and 1.6. We got Jades as well, 1.1. We got Saltstone. Well, all of these are like sets. Just keep that in mind. 1k. Saltstone used to be really good. Not so much now. But we got Saltstone as well. We got these, which is also a set, but they're 1.1 as well. We got Warbringer, which is also a set, 2.6. We got some more Jade, which is, this is gauntlets, or the hands, which is 4k. We got the Tauren gauntlets. We got the symbolic, which is also a set, symbolic gauntlets, 4.2. We got Jade boots, which is 3k. We got Jade belts. We got the Blood Warned. These are not a set. I don't think there's any. Well, there are more pieces for this set, but I didn't receive any of them. I don't think so. So these are just really good sell rate, and rogues are like these. You can obviously see why. But these just tend to sell really fast. We got, well, blood Wowen, or Warren. I don't know how to say that actually. But offhand, 2K, decent. We got Ember Silk chest piece, pretty nice looking for like casual transmog, 1.1. We got Warbringer, as I said, another set, 2.2. These golden chest. I don't think I've kept much of this set actually. This is one of the worst, well, more poor sets that I've received. But these are also decent, 2K. Looking nice. We got another piece for this particular set here. I got the gauntlets as well, or was it braces? Those braces, yeah. We got 2 of them, 1.8. We got a lot of torrent chest. Very revealing, not leaving much to the imagination, but really good sell rate. Not that good of a price, but they will sell, so that's why I'm keeping them. We got Saltstone chest. These are so badly priced. It's actually quite sad to see. They used to be really good. I used to be able to get a lot of gold farming just the Saltstone pieces in the Saltstone cave. But yeah, 2 chests from the Saltstone set. Damn. That's good. They will sell at some point. We got another chest piece here. Brutus breastplate. 2K. We got a Winchesters. Oh, I can't say that. Winchesters. Don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but another 2K chest piece. We got the Gyromancer, 4K ropes, decent as well. We got another set. This is a bad price, but the Steadfast is also a decent set. I got a lot of other stuff from that particular set, but you can see the chest piece is one of the better ones, but it's only 500 gold. Good sell rate though, so that's why I've sent all of the other stuff away. But a good set as well if it's the prices are better on your server, hopefully. Then we got more from the Brutus set, which is the leggings, 1.4. We got Stedford leggings here, which is 400 gold. Again, horrible price, but could be better if it's 1.4 or 4K or whatever it is on your server. Then obviously it's going to be a lot better than on my server. But good sell rate though. We got a lot of torrent leggings as well. We got a lot of torrent set actually. But these are 4.4. Again, good sell rate, so it all adds up. We got some jade leggings, a lot of jade set actually in general here, almost the full set. But we got the leggings here, really good sell rate again, 1.6. And then of the greens, we got 2 saltstone leggings, which is the most interesting of the greens. They are 25k each, so that's really good. They are probably also the most rare of the greens that I've gotten. But as you can see, the price on these are pretty good. Okay, the 25, that's decent. But just in general with the greens, you can see there's a lot of the names that goes again and again: jade, saltstone, torrent, steadfast, and so on. Like, it's set pieces, all of them. So you're gonna get a bunch of items from this place that you can fill up the auction house with, because these sets tend to do really well on the auction house. They are well, people do buy them, and yeah, people like them, I guess, so they will sell eventually. So you're gonna get a lot of items off from these sets. But let's move on to the blues, because I haven't kept that many blues because they're not actually that great. But I kept this weapon here because it's a good sell rate, 0.02. Regions is 0.04. They're only 400 gold, but they are alright. They're alright. Then I got these boots here, which is 1.2k. I guess they used to be better, since the region market value average is almost 40k. But on my server, apparently only 1.2. But nonetheless, I'm going to post them and hopefully they will sell. Then we got this one here. I have no idea why this is 20k. I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what you use it for. But it's 20k on my server. It has a good sell rate, so people must be buying it. Otherwise, TSM wouldn't show these stats. Especially not the sell rate. I don't know the price. Anyone could place it for. But the sell rate 0.02, so people must be buying these. People must be using them for some reason. I don't know, but I'm gonna sell it. If I can get 20k from a book, or I'm happy. I'll take it. I'll take it. Then we have some epics. I'm not gonna show you the recipe because that is actually the most interesting piece in this whole lootout. But we got a 10k sword here, the Blood Razor, which is decent. We got a Fury Axe as well, which is 12.5. And then we have a Fury Axe, War Axe instead of just Fury. Flurry, I don't know. This is a War Axe at least, which is 58 k gold. Pretty decent. This is the best of the epics, and generally best of the transmog pieces, because I do also have a 70k golden scale boots recipe. I have this already learned on my blacksmithing, so I'm gonna sell this particular one. But 70k, it might be a little bit overpriced as I look at the market value here on my server, which is only 12k, but it's on 70k on the auction house now, so that's decent. I'm gonna take that 100%. So yeah, all in all, not like insane loot. I mean, there's 70k here and 60k here almost is obviously good, and then 25 here. That is gonna add up already to a little bit, but all of these here is just good sets with decent sell rates, but not the most impressive price. Not on my server at least. Hopefully some of them are better on your server, because that this dungeon would be absolutely insane if they were just if the prices would double. This would actually kill. This dungeon would be one of the best in classic probably. A lot of these you can also get in Sulfurak, but this dungeon is really, really good. Look at all the gear loot that I've got here. It's actually insane. I'm actually really surprised with this dungeon here. And as I said, I've most of it, 60 pieces I've already sent away because I didn't have space for it in here. So it's really, really, really good. But in terms of the value of my whole bags here, we're gonna click the macro, as you know, and see how much it actually is. I already know the value on this one here is gonna show. It's not impressive. You can see here 300,000 only. It is taken into consideration. It is market value as well. So this here is only 12k market value, but it's posted for 70. So that would bump it up to 350 at least. But the price, as you can see, 300,000 is not amazing, but these items sells pretty fast. So if the prices are a little bit better on your server, you should definitely go do this dungeon because it's actually so good. Just the amount of items here is insane. I'm gonna add 100 plus items to the auction house, to my auction house, after I posted these. So it's a really, really good filler dungeon. I'm not gonna lie, it's really, really good. But yeah, 300,000, not that impressive, but a lot of good items. That is really, really good. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm actually really happy, even though I didn't read the requirement for my my minimum actually, which was about 400,000, because then I made 40k an hour, which is what I'm happy with. But I'm actually happy with this anyways, because there's a lot of good items here. But yeah, that was basically it for the run, or the dungeon, this dungeon walkthrough. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you watched all the way to the end. I know it's probably going to be a long dungeon, but there is a lot of stuff to talk about anyway. So yeah, I'm sorry for that. If you if you didn't watch all the way to the end, then yeah, you missed out, I guess. But hopefully you enjoyed anyways, and if you did, make sure you leave it a like. It helps me out. Leave a comment below what you made for 100 runs. I don't know what prizes some of these items have on your server. Yeah, just comment anything if you have any questions for me as well. And also make sure you subscribe, because I do have a few more dungeons from Classic and also TBC and Lich King actually coming out, and I'm still working on them. And so there will be coming more content, and also my weekly cleanouts. You can also watch if you subscribe. You just make sure you don't miss out on any of the new dungeons that I'm doing and the new posts I'll do. And obviously, last but not least, go follow me over on my Twitch, because I do all these farms live over there on Twitch.tv/littlefix, double X though. So yeah, make sure you go and follow me there. Yeah, you can chat to me there. If there's anything you curious about, if you want any advice, I'll try to help you out as best as I can. But yeah, that was everything. That was this dungeon. A long dungeon, a long video, but here we are at the end of the road. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.